Hello everybody, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Anne. If you're not new, welcome back my friends. Today's video is going to be a bit of a catch-up, a bit of a life update, a bit of a hello, here I am, still alive, still hanging in there, and this is, here's the vibe. So let's get into it. I'm trying to think about how to fill you in. Let me start with this. I have a new camera. You are currently watching this via a new camera. This is the Canon PowerShot V1. I previously had a Canon G7X Mark III, and that was a great camera and it was wonderful. I did think it was potentially time to upgrade. Some of the focus features weren't as good, but that could very much have been user error. But then I was forced to upgrade my camera because I have no idea where my other camera is. So basically, you are on a new camera. Hello, welcome. How is it on the other side? The viewfinder, the screen where you watch yourself is very different. So on the G7X, it's above the camera. On you, it's to the side. So if I'm looking over here, it's because I'm looking at myself. If I'm looking here, I'm looking at you. I'm gonna try real hard to look at you, but we all know I'm gonna be looking at myself all the time anyway. Also the other feature is that the lens, it's a more of a wide angle lens. So this is just like the regular lens, factory default, etc. And you can see my entire office. I don't know how I feel about this. Obviously the wide lens is good for travel, which I do a lot of travel. Subscribe if you're interested in travel. Shameless plug. But for us just sitting here in my office together with me wearing a slightly questionable selection of pants on the bottom, again, who am I looking at? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the wide lens, but we're gonna have to get used to it because this is what we've got. The other thing, basically, that I want to first fill you in on is that if you watched my previous video, I said, hi everybody, I'm gonna get back into vlogging. I'm so excited to vlog. None of that came true. I was excited to vlog, don't get me wrong. I just did not vlog. So sorry about that. I did actually film quite a bit of stuff and I just never got around to actually editing it. And then, I lost my camera. So I think it was the end of, I want to say March, that I lost the camera. It's currently May. It's currently the end of May. And I just hadn't picked it up. And then I went to pick it up. I'm like, hey, I really want to start my vlog again and vlog and, catch up with the peeps. And I don't know where my camera is. I've looked all over the place. But anyway, when I find it, excuse me, I will either sell it or just use it as well. Anyway. So the net of this is that you're on a new camera. Hello, welcome. I hope you enjoy the Canon PowerShot V1. I was thinking about upgrading anyways, like I said earlier. And so now we've been forced to upgrade, so here we are. The one thing that I will note is that this camera's a lot heavier. The girth, she's a girthy gal, which is gonna be tricky when we do travel and different kinds of things like that, but I'm hoping the quality is better. I also do need to get an external mic. There is a little mic, it's a little fluffy guy that comes with this that's currently on. So hello, I hope you can hear me well. But I'm probably gonna get an external mic because I do film outside, especially when I'm traveling, etc. And I want you guys to hear my wheezing waffles. So I did buy the same tripod I had before. It's just an oldie but goldie, sturdy. So we're getting there. We're building up our suite again. But all of that is to say that I am excited to jump back into vlogging. This is one of the things that I enjoy, and I find that when I make time for it, I just enjoy my life a little bit better. It's a hobby and it's something that I enjoy doing, and so I should do it. The sun is going down and I'm sure the lighting is suffering, so I'm gonna try and make this video quick. We're already at 5 minutes. Quick, it's just not a thing I do well. Anyway, the other thing that I wanted to tell you was that part of the reason that I didn't keep up with the vlogging was because at the end of February, I got a new job. I got the job offer and then I put my 2 weeks in. And so I transitioned, I had a career transition. It wasn't exactly a career transition, it was definitely a job transition. It was a slight career transition at the end of February, and I have very much been heads down working on that. Starting a new job is very difficult, especially if you're like me and you just pour yourself into everything that you do. You try really hard to get things right. You really care about the things that you produce and create. And so this has been just a lot. I didn't have a lot of extra time to do anything, let alone vlog. So I'm now at the, what would you say, 2-month, almost 3-month mark. And I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable in my role. And I have decided that it's time for me to continue to prioritize my hobbies, one of which is vlogging. So that's a little bit of rationale as to why I said I was gonna vlog. I made a video and then I didn't vlog. But we're hoping that we can at least keep up with this for the time being. The reason is, obviously I enjoy it, but also I have some fun things coming up this year and I really want to take you along with me. So I also have a ton of back footage. I have footage from 2 or 3 Disney trips. I think 3 actually. A Universal trip. My gosh, I can't even think what else. I have so much footage, obviously a ton of home footage. Oh, I have footage from when we moved into our new house. I have so much stuff. So I really would like to share that with you guys. So anyway, here we are. I don't really have anything else to say. That's pretty much it. Subscribe, stick around. Let's see if I actually post vlogs. Welcome to the club, my friends. I'm so glad you're here. No, truthfully, this is a really fun place. This is a fun space. We travel, we do stuff at home, we live our best lives. And so this is a fun space. So if that interests you, please consider subscribing. If it doesn't, that's okay. You don't have to subscribe. I will still like you anyway. Not that you care. I think that's enough waffle for me. So, gonna get this live, gonna get this posted. Thank you for sticking along, hanging out, hanging in there. I do have some fun travel coming up, Europe specifically. It's France, Italy, maybe not in that order, and Spain. I also have a trip down to Denver, and we'll see what other shenanigans we get up to, honestly. Maybe I will also, my other goal also is to learn to look at you instead of me, myself, and I over here. So please cross your fingers that I can actually get that routine going. I'm also going to look up some of the, things I need to for this camera so that I can make this work the best that it can be for us. I literally just turned this on and picked a setting. So we are going to make this work. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good year. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.